DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Willie Gay.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Kansas City.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Travis Kelce.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Mahomes trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Mahomes. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Frank Clark.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
49.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
33-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Down and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charlie Warner there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chiefs 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The quick feet. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline, yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
5-yard line.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Today's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, and when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.